Good morning, it's Wednesday the 8th of June and this is your daily outlook. The euro edged higher yesterday as investors are optimistic that Greece's debt problems may soon be resolved. Data showed retail sales in the Eurozone and Germany factory orders grew more than expected in April. US President Obama commented on the Eurozone debt crisis, saying that economic growth depends on a resolution to debt problems in the euro area. Focus turns to the Eurozone gross domestic product released today at 9 GMT. The euro remains well supported by interest rate hike expectations, while the US dollar is likely to resume its loose monetary policy for an extended period of time. Against the dollar, the euro remains firm, jumping as high as 146.95 from 145.63. The US dollar was under pressure against a basket of currencies yesterday after Fed Chairman Ben Bernanke's comments. He emphasised on the disappointing employment data, acknowledging the slow recovery of the US economy. Despite his negative tone, he signalled that the Fed is not planning a third round of quantitative easing. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar dipped below the 80 level, hitting a one-month low at 79.74 from 80.32. The Australian dollar dropped yesterday, weighed by a heightened risk aversion in the market. Investors turned cautious on concerns over a slow US economic recovery and escalating Eurozone debt problems. Data showed that home loans rose significantly higher than expected in April, but it failed to support the Aussie. Against the dollar, the Aussie dipped to 106.39 from 107.58 trading yesterday. Focus turns to May's employment data in Australia released tomorrow. Oil prices rose to $99.68 a barrel from $97.75. Gold fell to $1,536.03 an ounce from $1,549.80, and silver edged lower at $36.45 an ounce from $37.48. Now let's take a look at the currencies to watch out for. The euro-dollar pivot point is at 146.20 with a preference to enter into long positions at 146.30. The dollar-yen pivot point is at 80.40 with a preference to enter into short positions at 80.35. The Aussie-dollar pivot point is at 107.00 with a preference to enter into short positions at 107.00. The sterling dollar pivot point is at 163.80 with a preference to enter into long positions at 163.90. And the dollar CAD pivot point is at 0.9750 with a preference to enter into long positions at 0.9750. Now let's take a look at commodities. The oil pivot point is at 99.90 with a preference to enter into short positions at 99.90. The gold pivot point is at 1533 with a preference to enter into long positions at 1533. And the silver pivot point is at 36.30 with a preference to enter into long positions at 37.30. And today's calendar market movers are the Europe gross domestic product in Q1 forecast to gain 0.8%. The German industrial production in April is forecast to gain 0.2%. Canada housing starts in May, forecast to rise to 183,000. And New Zealand interest rate decision is forecast to keep rates unchanged at 2.5%. Now on to equity markets. US equities were negative yesterday, with the SP 500 trading down 0.10% and the Dow was down 0.16%. European bourses were positive, with the FTSE up 0.03%, the DAX was up 0.26% and the CAC was up 0.22%. At the time of writing, the Nikkei was up 0.08% and the Hang Seng was down 0.93%. This has been your Daily Outlook. I'm Emma Andre from the easy-forex Dealing Room. Have a good day.
Not only have you found a great place for Forex news, you found a great place to trade it. Registration is easy. Just click Join Now. Membership has its unique benefits, such as the freeze rate, the trade simulator, the inside viewer, and personal dealers. Your personal account manager waiting for you now.